Hey, welcome back everybody. Sorry it took me so long to get started. Alright, so we're back in Path of Exile and we're gonna go again for a leveling run at the Shadow, just to get some practice in for tomorrow. And we just posted the full build for the Arakali Servant. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to get that build going. Yeah, throw that there, and we're good to go. Move only. Yeah, been pretty good. Picked the wrong time to sip my coffee. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go straight up here. I don't think we're gonna need that early damage to get by. Cobra Lash first. And green, blue, blue, green, green is best I've got. Everything else gets sold. The odds you have runner's boots. Done. Okay. Oh, I guess we should do this. Shield, belt, let's go. I want that flask. Okay. Going straight up. that. Oh, walked into that one. Right. Ollie? Ooh, do I want a chance to poison or volley? Doesn't matter, I can't use volley yet. Okay, what are the odds? No runner boots, but good colors. There's a 3-link. We're probably buying that. It's not ideal though. This one is. All right, sell that. Oh wait, can I buy... I'm wasting so much time. Can I buy phantasms? I can, and I should. That, grab this. Rustic sash, very nice. Alright, and it'd be good to grab the waypoint. I think I prefer that. Do I actually prefer that? No. I think we go poison. Once we get to poisonous concoction, it is no question. But until then, I've gone the entirely wrong way. Another volley support, but we already have one. This is working out pretty well. Okay. Grab those nailed fists, because those are bound to be better than what we have. Not by much. 4 to 11 with a little bit of fire damage. Yeah, it's not great, but yes, we can't be too picky. A little bit of life. Portal scroll. Far away is the exit. That's fine. Hey, how's it going? Excited for the event? I legit set alarms on my clock so I wouldn't sleep through the stream today. You're good. Look, I get it. I wanted to sleep so bad today. I got done with work and I was just like, all I want to do is nap. But then I had to upload a video, so didn't have time for that today. Unfortunate. I'm reasonably excited. I'm probably a little unreasonably excited, and it's just because there's a bunch of new stuff to try. Like that's really what excites me about Path of Exile in general. It's just new stuff to try. I generally don't care if it's good. Good is a bonus. Wasn't able to finish out how I'd play my idea. I mean, you can always figure it out on the go. Also, I don't think looking something up is ooh, realm race starting in 30 minutes, and patch notes are in the patch notes form. Ooh, we get patch notes? Huge. Okay, we're gonna play until the servers go down, and then we'll do patch notes while we wait. It'll probably take a lot longer to read the patch notes than the 10 minutes we actually need to wait, but that's alright. Yeah, no, I don't think looking something up is ever copping out. I'm actually pretty obligated to not believe that, since my content is reliant on people doing at least something like that. I guess there are plenty of people like me who look at videos just to get ideas. Although there are so many builds and like concepts, it's hard to be good at enough of them to do things. Like, I could have saved myself probably 8 hours worth of work trying to put this build together if I had just gone and looked at a Gazi build for a shadow minion player at some point. Because I'm pretty sure in the end my tree looked a lot like his Arakali spider's tree. Even though I completed the tree before he posted his video. Although his is a lot cleaner. He's way better at me, way better than me at this game in general. But way more knowledgeable about minions in specific. I would only consider it in this case because I had planned to 100% freehand a new class. I mean, hey, sometimes life comes at you hard, you know? That being said, not for everybody, but I really enjoy the make a rough concept and then just figure it out as you play it. I think that's a lot of fun. I'm actually getting really excited for this build. You can always join me on this build. He uses AG inspectors. That's why I like your ideas. So I might do that if I knew more about minions, but I don't know enough about minions to do things like that. And so I would rather not have that upkeep and just try and make my character tanky on its own right. Partially because it's what I know, you know? Like for the longest time, I had my Phantasms doing the Feeding Frenzy support. Because I was like, oh yeah, they're gonna empower the spiders with Feeding Frenzy, and then we can like make them do Wither on hit, except that they can't have Withering Touch, which, you know, I didn't discover until later. But I had them doing all that stuff, and I was just like, why am I doing this when I can just make the Phantasms better? Like, I can just use anything else to get Feeding Frenzy. And that's like, I put in Chaos Golem just for that. Like, Chaos Golem using Feeding Frenzy is huge. I think Chaos Golem might end up needing like some more minion life support or something like that, but it's just one example of how my vast lack of knowledge when it comes to minions has me playing catch up a bit. Yours is doing well, there's still much room for defense. Yeah, it's doing okay. It needs a lot of work. So the damage numbers look okay, but we won't know until we really get spiders going that are level 20. Which we'll find out in just a couple minutes, like 20 minutes or so, because we'll be looking at patch notes. And hopefully the spiders are in there. But we won't really know what a lot of this stuff is going to look like until we get in game and start testing it. And then we can do all kinds of stuff, because like if spiders are so incredibly overpowered that we don't need anything else, maybe we just don't go Phantasms at all and just build a super tanky spider guy. In which case we can go like Aegis Aurora and stuff like that. But I think a good place to start off is where I left the tree, and that's 60 something block, 60 something attack block, 40 something spell block. And it's got options that we can explore for more defense. Also, just getting better armor. The armor I put on there was so trash. Like it's all like tier 3 prefixes. Even not, I don't even think life is even tier 3. I think life was like tier 4. But it was like all really bad prefixes. So yeah, there is a lot of room to add. Oh god. Not paying attention, trying to read chat. I think AG is fitting perfectly for your build, but I hate it. Maybe this way is around. Yeah, probably. AG is... It seems like a just really great defensive option no matter what you do. Like, you're basically just creating a huge tank for yourself. And it's almost like doing party play without having to do party play. I actually need that support. For like much later. Yeah, I'm excited. I don't know if the build is going to be super good or not, but I do have a lot of confidence that it's going to roll through. I think red maps I'm pretty confident in. I feel like level 1 spiders does just fine right up through yellow maps. So it's not going to take very much for level 20 spiders to do at least that much better. I kind of hope they really juiced up the level 20 spiders. We'll see. We will see. Not only a tank, it can buff minions. It can curse and buff minions. That is super nice. I mean, it's certainly something we can look into. There are, I think there's plenty of space for extra skills as far as sockets go. Maybe it's something we do. Is Animate Guardian a permanent summon? I think it is. I think I remember it staying with people. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll probably end up looking into it just to have it. Unlucky time to be summoned. What are my portal scrolls like? Alright, I guess I should go back. Not totem would be nice for first acts. True. Only GMP. Maybe take faster attacks. Bear Trap Contagion, Bear Trap maybe. Cross Blink definitely. Runner? Nope. Rich Mana Flask. Fire Ring. And portal scrolls over here. Okay. Let's sell all this stuff. And do we have the ability to get a taunt minion? List a totem? No. We have shield charge though. Do we want shield charge? Nah. Okay, wasting time. Grab this. Frostbomb? That would probably be good. You know what? Honestly, Frostblink makes all the difference. Chrome. Oh wait, helmet. I don't have one. Alright, I think it's this way. $15 and then we read patch notes. Right now the real question is I think the way I want to do this is I'm gonna rush the cavern so that we can pick up poisonous concoction right away. We need the waypoint. Ideally. Oh, it's one of those weird layouts. Okay. I feel like they made this area harder to figure out. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, so there's... I might as well go in here. Why not? Why not? I'm already here. Dead end. Another dead end. There it is. All right, fair grades, let's see this. All right. Not great, but it'll work. Then we grab the waypoint and to Mervale's Cavern. Cavern of Wrath. Saw the GG post and my build wouldn't work anyway. Oof, bummer. Sorry to hear that. You could join Spider Squad. Bear trap. I don't think any of these matter to me. Grab VD because I like VD too much. Vision, I think is what we need. Oh, socket and precision, purchase. Poison concoction. There we go. Let's go. Put that in, put that in. There. And we're good. Oh, wait. Now we're good. Let's go. Now we just need to be on the lookout for life potions. Nice. That went super well. Love Poisonous Concoction. It's such a good early skill. Okay, at this point we need to take a step back. We have a sapphire ring, which is very lucky. We need another one if we can get it. I can just afford one. And then we go hideout, crafting bench, ring. Oh wait, let me check. I assume I need cold res. Yes. Cold res. Good. And cold res, good. Done. Now we take on Merveil and laugh. I need a flask charge. Okay. Portal buy for flask charges. We're good. We survived. I will just get hit less. I think phantasms are doing work. Oops. Wingmail boots. I think that's it. All I would want out of that. Please be good. It's better than what I got. Greater life flask, huge. Five minutes. I mean, you know what? We got the Act 2. I'll take it. It's not a bad time for me. You're getting booted early. Seems we might be getting booted early. Alright, that's fine. That one might just be an issue loading into the area, but we'll go ahead and take it. And let's go check out the patch notes. Patch notes are much more bare-boned than I thought they would be. Oof. Added support for the upcoming Legacy of Frisia event. Added a bunch more foils to Valdo's maps. Added more foil unique items to Voidborn Reliquary keys. Cost of all town upgrades for King's March has been reduced, most notably in the early to mid levels. Early non-smelting upgrades for King's March that cost ore now cost a much smaller amount of the respective bar. Oh, this is to prevent situations where you don't want to smelt ore as you need it for an upgrade. That's actually really good. Fixed a bug where socketed valve skills have a 100% chance. 100% reduced soul gain prevention was 100% less instead. Such a good change. Oh, the Kingsmark change? Yeah. Agreed. Fixed a bug where online item filters could sometimes fail to load when logging into consoles. Fixed a bug where blitz charges stated they had a duration of 5 seconds when they actually had a duration of 10 seconds. Sweet. The Val skill one is nifty though. Wouldn't it just be like if you knew about it beforehand, it would have been super OP. Wait, no. No, that's actually awful. Right, okay, yeah. This is great. It's still settlers. I mean, yeah. Interestingly, in the Legacy of Frisia event, you cannot test this. There are no blitz charges. That's not true. You could get a Forbidden Flesh and Flame to get blitz charges. So here's the real question. How quickly do you think QEDB will have the data mine? Are Forbidden Flesh and Flame not dropping? No, they are. That's why I corrected myself. If you could get a Forbidden Flesh and Flame with Blitz. Some hours. What's the difference between less and reduced in this case? In this case, it would be pretty significant because it means that Socketed valve skills in this item, if it was less, would be way more impacted by soul gain prevention. It's reduced versus less. Am I thinking about this correctly? No, this is just, this would be OP. This is reasonable. I typed before correction. Gotcha. Yeah, so 100% less is a much bigger reduction in soul gain prevention. And so you would go from basically being able to spam a Val skill to being able to almost spam a Val skill. Increase the duration from other sources and 100% less shouldn't be impacted. Applied alone. I'm trying to think of how this works, because I 100% less, and it's not a multiplier to 0, right? Restoration from other sources and the 100%. Let alone 100% reduce gets added together with all your increases. So if you had 10% increased, then the effect you would get is 90% reduced, right? Whereas you can't counteract the 100% less because you can't find more of that stat specifically. Although you wouldn't want to counteract this one specifically. Basically means Val Lightning Strike and Val Blade Vortex can't use increased more than duration supports. Increased or more duration supports to cheese more damage. Oh, okay. They were using the more modifiers on those supports to counteract the 100%. How's the spider build? Going pretty well. Since the patch notes are so short, let's take a look at those. So, spider build is looking like this right now. We still have no idea what raised spiders is going to look like, so this is kind of a placeholder number. Hopefully they're good. We'll see. Because level 20 could be so many things. Honestly, they could not increase the damage at all. I doubt they will. I think they're going to increase the damage, but they could not do that and just give them other abilities. Only really matters for them, and maybe Spark, since those are the skills that scale really well with duration. That's fair. Ooh. Was Lance using that tech? He was messing around with Val Cold Snap, doing a cold dot build. He might have just got nerfed. Although I think he was planning on waiting the 8 seconds every time. Like, he wasn't planning on spamming it, so he might be fine. Oh, so yeah, I've been looking at this and trying to figure out how I can get more defenses reasonably, and I think the answer is actually just make better gear. Because the gear we have is terrible. Like, legitimately. What? I think the body armor is the best one, and I think it is... Yeah, it's really bad. So even if we just did this and said, okay, let's say we got a fractured T2, fished for a T2 at minimum, and then this one we do none and we do modifier essence life is, what is that, hatred? No. I've passed it now twice. Maximum life. No, that's minions. Maximum life. So even if we just do that, we go up 1300 Vismex hit. You can type, you know, that's very true. I could do that. The question is it worth doing something like this as well? Could go Cloak of Flames and Purity of Elements. Let's see if we do that. The Cloak of Flame. Is taking his fire res. I'm not sure if this is the right move. I don't know. I'm also really hard on Cloak of Flame, so let's just throw it in there and see what happens. So Cloak of Flame, good. It reduces our Ismex hit down, but if we invest a little bit into fire res only has to be capped. Remember, res is capped. I mean, I guess you're saying just in order to break into red maps to begin with, you can do Cloak of Flame. Because we're not going to have access to a Paladin Hauberk right off the bat. But maybe. If we did that, then you can go for better gear. That makes sense. I don't even know if I can look it up anymore, honestly, which is funny. POE Ninja. Unique armor. Cloak of Flame. Cloak. Wait, his Necro Settler's been going for more than... Either way, 47, 50, 40, 30. I don't know. I feel like I can probably get a decent fractured chests. See, if we did a body armor ES, and we go with an elegant ringmail. And we grab a armor ES tier 4 fracture. Not armor max life, armor ES. We scroll to annoy Aster. Then we do greed, or screaming. And that's already mostly better than a Cloak of Flame. I think. Only gets better over time because we can, I think, other way to go. Oh, did you see how bad my FPS was on my build? Yes, I did. It was really bad. Influence, Searing, Eater, add implicit. Is it this one that has taken as? Eater. Yeah, Fizz taken as. Lightning coil or Fizz reduction. I think that's probably the best answer, because I think lightning coil is another very popular one. And lightning coil means we also have more pressure for lightning res. Which we can probably handle. The lightning coil, I think, it's probably a better option for us. But even so, I think I'd rather do this. And now this is not an... it might not be too bad. Let's see if this goes, if we do this as a fracture, so we fracture armor ES, tier 4, which I don't think is going to be expensive. Probably like 20C would be my guess. And then we hit it with the tier 3 essence for life until we get some kind of flat armor. Then we can craft on Fizz damage reduction. Wait, can we do that? Hold on, let me see if I can log into. Nope, patch is still going. Update. Alright, there we go. So yeah, I think that works. So if we did that, elegant ring mail. Now let's look at lightning coil. His damage from hits taken as lightning. Wonder how it would feel without enemies. Would definitely be better FPS. But it's worth a shot. It looked like you had plenty of damage. Okay, so we add lightning coil. Go lightning coil and then add another bunch of resistances. It is more physical max hit for sure. It's definitely got that over this. Maybe. Is there a good implicit on Searing Exarch for us other than max res? Flask gain is good. Endurance charge every X seconds is great. Is there I'm curious. Endurance charges are another good way to get defense into the build. I just need them to be consistent. And that is a big deal for me. But an easy way to do that is to increase the duration of endurance charges by at least 50%. So those are all endurance charge on kill, when hit, critical hit, on block, endurance charge on charge expiration, on flask use, steal, damage per, life regen per, other effects. Best is to anoint endurance charges. You're talking about the guess I love the unyielding. So that gives me one minimum, but it doesn't help with the maintaining, because what I'm trying to figure out is the natural duration of an endurance charge is 10 seconds. If you can get that to 15 seconds, then any rare chest you have can give you max endurance charges. That's what I'm trying to figure out, if there's a good way to extend that duration. Inexorable. Ooh. I was thinking of the wrong one though. Inexorable. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's just a... That doesn't solve the uptime issue, because I have to get hit in order to generate them, maybe. So that's great for mapping. But if Shaper's coming after me, that doesn't help me. I guess I should have been more clear. Relatively cheap for sure. For start, yeah. Silver's a little rough. Not bad though. There. Talk about building up. Yeah. Or That is entirely too many things. Current build has lightning coil and melding. The resistor a struggle. I mean, that's a lot of negative res. Makes a lot of sense because that means you have what, negative 140 lightning res. $190. Lot to compensate, yeah, it really is. Oh, right, 60 from Catawba. 20% endurance charge duration. Another 20% right there. The annoyance you can have on block or when hit. What about duration? I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is why I wanted to look at, like, maybe there's a unique or something that does it. Because if you can get to 15 seconds, sometimes even 13 seconds on your endurance charge, you can basically guarantee you're always at max. Charge mastery has 100%. Yeah, but I have to move my tree around to do that. Closest one is, or the only one near me is Disciple of Forbidden into charge mastery. And I'm not using power charges. So I wanted to see if I could avoid that. I'm not sure I can. No, you're good. It is an easy way to do that, and I do it on almost every build. Like if I'm on the bottom of the tree, I'm grabbing 100% charge duration, basically every time. Because it's just, hey, I have max endurance charges. You know what? Maybe the answer is I anoint it. Like I anoint a minimum charge. And then I anoint Disciple of Unyielding. And then I have to craft minimum endurance onto both bone rings. If I do that, that's a pretty significant increase. I mean, given that's 4, not 3, so it's a little worse, but still, 3 minimum charges. I feel like I haven't used an Eldritch Body Armor in ages. I do it all the time, and I love them so much. So nice. I usually end up switching to a unique though, to be totally fair. Okay, I think we're back in. Before we jump all the way back in. Let's see if there's anything new. No additional information. All updates we've seen before. And servant of Arakali has not changed. And we know about the small ascendancy nodes, which increase chaos damage, minions deal increased damage. That's gonna be so good, because that's another 60% minion damage for us. I like uniques too much? No such thing. No such thing. Alright, let's get back in game. Let's see, where are we at? Settlers, SSF. I don't like Einhar. Einhar's just here to make my life harder. Okay. We'll go this way. Maybe that's just not the way. Huh. Alright, we'll give it one more try. And then we'll switch over to something else. I guess we're not practicing. Yeah. Build OP, guys. Yup. All right. I wonder if they know. They probably know. All right. Well, let's figure something out. You try a different realm? That's true. Let's see if that works. What is this ping? I'm in Europe and this is an endless problem. I have to use VPN to play more than 10 minutes. I've never had this issue before. Like, I've had crashes before, but none that are so consistent. Because that is super consistent. I attack two things, or like I attack something All right. Well, let's see. What do we do until then? Maybe. It is maybe something that the patch messed up. That's okay, we have a backup plan, at least for stream. Those are disconnects, I know them very well. I mean, yeah, I'm disconnecting, but it could be a lot of things that are causing me to disconnect. It being so consistent is telling me that there's probably something going wrong that is causing the disconnect. So, we're just gonna switch to another game. Alright, let's see. Going back to an oldie but goodie. Not that old, but still good. Going to Tiny Rogues. I guess the servers will restart a second time, are they? Yeah, I haven't seen anything. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out on the page and just see if we get a patch note. But until then, play some Tiny Rogues because they just come out with an update. Let me update. I don't think I can update stuff on YouTube, but I'll try. Okay, updated there, and I edit this. Good. All right. Okay, sweet. Let's go. So there's a couple new updates to the superhero and the Esper. I don't know what I want. I think I just want to mess with the Esper. The crazy powers. Honestly, there's some really wild abilities that they gave the Esper. Sure, we'll get some strength. Really, we need to level up. Intelligence, perfect. Probably what we're gonna want anyway. But my teddy bear is knocking stuff out. Yeah, but not ideal. I'm out late night, early morning tomorrow. Wish you a nice event start. You too. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thanks for joining. Have I crashed yet another game? Huh. I seem to have crashed yet another game. Alright, let's try this one more time. Man, we're just having all kinds of luck today. Play the game. Want to mess with the options because my video messed up. Because it was windowed, even though I like full screen. Alright, don't have any bombs, so we're doing this. Old. And we're gonna go for the arcade, because of course we are. What if we get lucky? Okay. That was not a great spin of luck. Alright, all rare. This seems like it might be too fast. All right. Good talent. Yeah, I know, right? Ooh. I think companion capacity. It is the most generically useful. And hey, maybe we can even make a spider build. Okay, good there. Blow dart. The tomes. A lot. Okay. Way. I don't like being cursed for now. Really need to level up. Alright, event. Thunderstorm. I do like the sound of that. I don't think I've ever used the thunderstorm scroll, so let's try it. Yeah, I have. Okay. Let's go accessory. Alright, let's go. Movement speed per point of equipped load on you. That's actually pretty nice. Yeah, we're gonna pick that up. Hopefully that'll counteract any like over encumbrance we have later. Magic damage, boss defeated. I don't like any of these, honestly. I'm gonna go for an extra heart instead. I don't know what that is. And I certainly can't pronounce it. Intelligence or blessing? What are my dice like? I only have one ethereal dice. Okay, we're gonna go here, even though it's probably a mistake. You need gloves from POE. Gotcha. Aura radius, yes. See, this is why we went this way, because now we get random dice, which are hopefully ethereal dice, because that's what we need. Okay, now we use the red dice. Look at this. Not ideal, I gotta be honest. It worked out though. They give level 22 blight. Oh, gotcha. Time dilation. Gain companions. Llama stuff. 3 kitchen knife orbitals that deal thrusting damage and inflict bleed. Grants disintegration aura that deals energy damage 4 times per second. That is super tempting, but I've got an idea for a build that I really want to try on this. The problem is I don't know how possible it is for me to get it. Well, I got it. Okay, so alright, we're absolutely taking Lightning Force. Lightning Force inflicts +4 stacks of shock at once when inflicting shock. That's the most important part. On 3 attacks we also get Psy Lightning. Who cares about that? That is irrelevant. So now take this out, we put this over here, and then we go for the gold because it's gonna be more gold than the pawn shop can give us. Okay. Good there. Grant key, sure. I don't want to give up the heart, so that works out. Armor, maybe. I really don't want to go upgrade armor. Alright, let's go get some resin, why not? Oh, you know what? I have a bunch of red dice. I really should have re-rolled that room. Also re-rolled this room. Levels. I also need more dice. So I need levels, I need dice, and I need intelligence. Perfect. Offhand is good. All right. That went very well. Also missing some replica gloves. Alright, you can't blame me for all of these. Just because my stuff is broken doesn't mean it's my fault. Alright, got some intelligence out of that. Which is great because that's basically everything I need. Because what we want to do is we want to get a another level up skill that says whenever we hit 5 stacks of shock on something, we trigger a lightning strike. Is great. Like it's such a good ability. Disintegration is probably honestly pretty good. Yeah. I should probably use that anyway. Dexterity, sure. Full heart. No, we're gonna reroll these. Don't want strength. I really don't want that strength. That's better. Crystal items, no. Bombs, yes. Because I don't have any more red. Oh, got a curse. Dragon Slayer weapon, yeah. Strength and dexterity equal to the greater of the two values. Bent. Intelligence over there. Okay. Instrument plus 100% stats. Yeah, we're gonna grab that. Even though, is that a two-handed? It's two-handed. It's crazy. Alright, we go accessory here. Yeah. Just want to work on collection. I don't know that I have the patience to do a collection for POE. I just walked into that. Why did I walk into that? I could have just not walked into that. That would have been way better. Alright, let's see if there's any updates on POE. Announcements. Forums, patch notes. Yeah, it looks like other people are experiencing the same issue still. Unfortunate. Let me see. Bug reports. Oh, wait. Hold on. This is not good, but it might be Phantasm support. Switch back the game. All right. Need enemies. It is. Oh man, that's. I mean, it's good that we can continue our run, but at the same time, man, I wanted to use Phantasm support. All right, just to see. So we just killed 2 packs. Yep, it's Phantasm support. Oh no, that's not good. Okay, at least we can continue our run. All right. We just run it. Well, let's go. I hope that's fixed before tomorrow. It's gonna be a real problem trying to run a Phantasm build with no Phantasms. Oh, this category is rings at 74%. All those delve rings really messed me up. Yeah, I can see that. Aren't they like super rare? And you also need like 3 of the base to make 1 of the good ones. And there's like 9 of the base. Something like that. Right. Ruby ring, nice. It's probably worth it. Oh wait, I can't equip it yet. All right, let's go through. A poisonous concoction. 3 green is really good. And with phantasms messing up, maybe we do that. Crafted 3 beachhead. Nice. Is that how you get beachheads? Harbinger will run a different tier of map, produce different beachheads. Gotcha. I see. Good. Not a huge fan of beachhead, but need the white one and I need an infused scroll. Do I not have an amulet? I don't have an amulet. Bitter life. Places medium. Greater mana. Place that. That. And I actually kind of want that a little bit.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Do you feel my heartbeat when you're dancing at night? I feel your heartbeat
And how embarrassing would it be if I went through and created a build that utilized phantasms just for phantasms to be the only thing that is broken on the event start? And nice. Identify that and then hold it because I'm not level 18 yet. Alright, there's level 17. Okay, go back out here. Life. This. I need to. Alright, something happened, but I don't know what it is. New follow. Hey, Lofi, thanks for the follow. Or is it pronounced Lo-Fi? One big plus to the Pathfinder version of my build is that it frees up a belt slot. Because you don't need Tides of Time. I was considering Tides of Time on this, but I need to do some digging into how to get 100% uptime on magic flasks with Tides of Time, because it seemed like the chest implicit and Tides of Time with 3 utility wasn't enough on their own, which was kind of wild to me. Like, I thought that would be enough. I guess not. No, I suppose not. That it makes sense. Because a max roll Tides of Time is basically 1 charge per second. The implicit, the enchantment modifier for influence chest piece is 1 per 3. Yeah, that math checks out. Because most need like 30 charges. Also lets me put a timeless jewel in a better location since Pathfinder has more innate flask effect. Find where Alira is, because I wasn't paying attention. Wait, is it? Might not be. It's this way. Done. Use way better. I'm running a headhunter right now, of course, but not sure what I should swap in for bosses. It'd just be best doing a Stygian Vise. Getting a good Abyss Jewel. I guess by that logic you could also probably get a Darkness Enthroned. Headhunter is funny though. Takes my tooltip from 160k to the highest I've seen, 4 mil. I'm a little shocked that Headhunter works on the tooltip. Not so. I don't expect a lot of things to work on the tooltip, and so Headhunter being such a conditional power boost, being from buffs and everything, I didn't expect it to work. Although I guess it makes sense because basically everything except curses and things that alter how much damage your enemy takes. Ring res, those things don't work. It gives you auras. Gotcha. All right. How good is that ring? Not terrible. Not great, but it's not terrible. That's what I benefit from, at least the extra fizz and fizz is extra. Gotcha, that makes sense. Hilariously, sucks on pure fizz. I've heard that before. Faster casting. Do I need any? I don't think I do. I think I just grab deadly elements and throw it in a box forever. No luck with that. I doubt we have any 4 links this early. Yeah, no. Okay. So we're all good there. Any good 3 links? No. Okay. Oh, right. These places. I don't know if it's still in the game, but there was a mod. Give 100% convert, so brutality builds did 0 damage. Awful. I wouldn't be shocked if that's still around. Unholy Might does that. I think it's Unholy Might. There, let's go boss of this area and the trial for that matter. At some point I want to try poisonous concoction of bouncing. I don't think it's good. Like, I think it's been tested and proven to not be good, but sounds like a lot of fun. Oh, I missed one. Thought I got that one. I definitely did the trial. Maybe I just didn't hit the button. I definitely hit the button. They teleported out. Right? I don't know. We'll figure it out. I thought bounce was really popular. I don't remember seeing very much about it. Like, maybe I'm just deluded. 'Cause it sounds awesome. And I want to say It's still Peacock, so it's better early. I mean, yeah. I don't know, I'll have to look. Pretty sure it's way strong start. I'll have to give it a try. I mean, it's worth a go. Effectively the same amount of hits. That's not true. I think it's more hits, technically. It's a natural +2. I could have sworn I did this one. At Prisoner's Gate. Prison. Sometimes I didn't, so I didn't. Okay, there we go. Fix that.
I don't think I need to be doing that right now. Damn, stay sharp out there.
Get up.
Some dark places. Just need a moment to catch my
Hmm. I'm sitting here trying to think about endurance charges, right? And getting endurance charges or getting some kind of additional defense on the build. And it just occurred to me that one of the super nice things about Herald of Thunder, like there aren't a ton, but one of the super nice things about Herald of Thunder builds is that Storm Secret triggers Enduring Composure, and so can almost always guarantee endurance charge uptime because you're always getting hit. And it's super nice. Now, that's something that I'm going to definitely work into the Surfcaster build. Because it's free endurance charges. Third trial. Easy peasy. Minus 140 Harbinger rooms. That's several. I don't really pick up those shards, so that's all I had. Can't be that expensive. Like, I really just cannot imagine them being that expensive. Okay, so at this point we probably grab Herald of Agony. I think it makes the most sense. $33 per div. That's a lot more than I thought they were going to be, but standard prices. Yeah, that's true. Standard money, even real money. Although you do have all of that sweet mirror money, which I'm sure you haven't spent yet. Settlers' prices are way higher. Interesting. That's not something I'm used to hearing, is that League prices are higher than standard. About that, I wish I could say I'm shocked, but I'm really not. And it's not because like any like nefarious thing. I know you always have build ideas cooking, and so I figure, like myself, you probably stay broke. I have 14 dev left. That's more than I would have. That's what's fun of the lightning striker. There you go. That's what it's for. Currency is for using. Doesn't do you any good in the stash. Alright, so I've hit a total dead end, I think. Let me just check this area because I'm going to regret it. Okay. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna regret it if I don't check that little corner, and then I find out that that's actually the way I was supposed to go. I guess while I'm passing back through here, I can do this. Alright, let's go. Want to see my sword? Sure. Send it on over. Alright, what are we working with here? Go away, I'm trying to look at something. Huge physical damage. Oh my god, huge physical. What is that? Triple T1 prefix. Very, very nearly triple perfect T1 prefix. Or wait, is that actually perfect, or is that after the 15% increased explicit that it looks perfect? Battle skills require reduced souls per use. Another let's see, attack speed, essence, and Veiled Orb. Nice. Actually perfect. That's awesome. That's sick. That's wild, man. Right. Yeah, that is I think that weapon alone represents more wealth than I have had in the game ever. The only possible exception is a Ice Bite Forbidden Shaco that I have. I think it's a 35 Ice Bite, level 5 endurance charge on stun. You have 150 adorned. Oh, okay. Good point. Good point. I always forget about stuff like that you can't get anymore. Right. What? What are we wetting? The cheapest helm with those links is 2.3 mirrors. Yeah. Only recent one is 15 mirrors. I'm almost positive it is a 35. I'll have to check. Because if it's not a 35 like I remember, then it's very nearly pointless. Like the value goes through the floor if it's a 34. But I need to check. The wild thing is, so it is the most damage on a Flicker Strike build I've ever done. And I got it at the very beginning of a league for... What was it? It was a price in chaos. Like, it was like day 2. Oh no, it was 20 div. Or 20, I think it was exalts at the time. I think exalts were still the currency. So it was like 20 exalts was the price for it. And I just like, I happened to look it up and see somebody was selling an ice bite like that, and I was just like, oh my god. So I bought it real quick. And the only reason they were selling it so cheap is because it was so early in the league. I'm actually curious now. Hold on. Is it... I think it's this one. Oh. Okay, no, it's not as good. I thought it was an endurance charge. I could have sworn it was an endurance charge. That's still a really good one, though. Let me look. Oh, that's the right one. Okay, yeah, LE damage with attacks, not endurance. Still a mirror. Does this character still work? I'm sure it does. I wonder if this character, probably not. This character is probably made of tissue paper. Reflect Fizz. Do I deal Fizz? I do. I want to see how bad this is. I expect it's going to be really bad. Gain endurance charge, cannot be stunned. Area of effect. Alright, let's go. I don't actually think this build is very good. I can do precise retaliation. Lost the... And this was a long time ago. What do I grab here? 95. Oh, I need a refund. Should have stability scarabed. Maybe start with a T1? Nah. No, we're going all in. What? 2,320 armor. Ooh. And 40 fire res. This is gonna be really bad. This is gonna be so bad. Alright, let's go. What are your actual stats? I've got no clue. Am I missing a flask as well? Oh, you know what? I bet I'm missing a, what is it called? The sulfur crit flask. Bottled Faith. Yeah. What's your tooltip? .5-ish. I'll just win harder. Although I think one of them took away my... Alright, one down. Oh, you know what would be insane on this build? Instant leech. Bad defense though, yeah, awful defense. I bet it has no instant leech though. It does not have instant leech. Hold on. Hold on, yeah. Fly, yes. Currency. Currency. Build. Other currency, there we go. And refunding these. And Awaken Multi-Strike is nice. Do I have an Awaken Multi-Strike? I do. And a melee splash. Why? Why would I do this? Could swap your melee splash for an endurance charge for real. It's there. It is. There it is. Yeah, that's my single target swap. Why did I do that when I could just get Tribal Fury? You know, it might have been before Tribal Fury was a thing. Was 99% the alt quality melee splash? I don't believe so, no. I think this was before we had Tribal Fury right here. And a long time ago. That is supposed to be cold positive. That is max life, that's fine. This one, 10% of life leech is instant. Nice retaliation. Okay. Where you at? Where'd they go? A shield too. Thank you. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Not shocked by that. Let's see. Maps remove only. Do we have any T-17s now? Probably have some boss stuff though. Held over the another AoE proj to hit all portals is fun. Man, I forgot about this build. This build was so fun. I want to say the damage on this was like, I think I got it to 30 million, which is like super conservative for what the damage could be.
Leave Exile, quickly!
Hey. I don't think any of these are worth anything. I guess I'll grab them anyway. Oh, this was Sentinel League? It was. Maybe. Maybe? So jealous of the Sapphire Ring, especially it's so good. This one? Okay, that is a really good ring. Oh, it is a Sentinel. Got it. Yeah, that's probably a really expensive ring. I didn't realize. I'm actually just curious now. The Frenzy and Cold per Frenzy in standard. Yep, mirror. Does this one also have it? No, no. The ring that this one's not nearly as good. Man, this was such a good build. And again, it's one of those things where like it could have been so much better. It's back when there were enchantments. Cheapest is 600 div. Held. Yeah, this build was a lot of fun. Alright, are any of these... Huh, I didn't have any of those in my unique tab. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. We're done with the distraction now. Oh yeah, I keep talking about this build. This is... Wait, is it dead? It's super dead, never mind. Super dead build. I should probably just get rid of it. But yeah, this was the Herald of Thunder Fireburst build. It was so bad. Like, it didn't even use Storm Secret. It didn't need it. It needed Herald of Thunder somewhere. And so, kill something that you shocked, and then everything would just go off at like normal. Because the cooldown on Fireburst is like 1.5 seconds. So, like, the hit rate doesn't matter. Such a bad build. I love it, though. Alright. SSF Settlers, let's go. Back to the run. Index, announcements. Okay, no new announcements, and... $31 million is about what POB is saying for the Flicker Strike. Yeah, and I'm super aware that it could have been way better. Like, it's got a bunch of expensive pieces, and I just didn't have the know-how to put them together properly. Looks like they put out a hotfix. So let's try that hotfix. We need... Okay, perfect glove, or perfect shield. Now we just need a single blue on it. I have a single blue. Oof. I'm not getting that back. I don't know why I did that. I have no idea why I did that. That was such a bad idea. Okay. So bad. I don't know why I did that. Okay, I can do a 2 green 1 blue boot or an alteration. Let me grab an alteration from someone. I think I need to identify these. Okay, that's enough for the alteration, purchase. Alteration boots. Poisonous concoction, volley, summon phantasm. Is it now working? Also, you just reminded me. It would have been higher in League. Hatred is only good with Watcher's Eye for now. Oh, that's right. I forgot Hatred was awesome back then, and now it's trash. Super, super unfortunate. Okay, phantasms are fixed. We're saved. The build is fine. Everything is good. And we come down here. Still good, but only for Fizz base builds. Yeah, that's fair. Which is where kind of all of the no, Wrath is still different, isn't it? Like Hatred and Anger both work that way, but Wrath works differently. Unrelated, but I love my Fizz sword. You should. It's a really good sword. Forest, caverns. Okay, back to the caverns. Wrath is more lightning to spells and flat lightning to attacks. Gotcha. Anger is flat to both. Find it odd that they all work differently. I mean, I'm glad they all work differently, because I think if they would all work the same, it would be boring, but it's also kind of a shame that there are just tools that exist for some builds that don't exist for others. I'm actually curious if the Legacy of Freesia event is going to result in a alteration of the regular meta. Because part of what Legacy is doing is it's like taking a bunch of unique mechanics and putting them in ascendancies so that they have less gearing cost. Which, you know, is cool because it opens up a bunch of new opportunities. But I wonder if it's going to have like a secondary effect of repopularizing old uniques. So like the unique that is responsible for the 4% mana as attack. Because I want to say that's a unique. So I wonder if like the popularity of Whisper builds is going to make that item popular again. I can make a Flicker Strike character without frenzy charges. Oh yeah, of course. Mind of the Council still sees use as is. I mean, fair. I just wonder if it's going to make a comeback. Because right now, the popular way to do lightning attack builds seems to be either Ephemeral Edge or Energy Blade. And really, it's just Ephemeral Edge. Because I feel like Energy Blade only sees use for Spellblade builds. Otherwise, it's just Ephemeral Edge. And even the Instack is less used. Like, it's still used, but it's a lot less used. Mind of the Council is used for non-melee? Really? Gotcha. I have portal scrolls. Oh no, I'm out of portal scrolls. How unfortunate. It makes a lot of sense then. I guess my brain is forever stuck in melee land. Like, you say attacks and I just automatically think melee. Okay. Assume people use Archmage, Trans, and Locust Mine for double dip, but people used to do Ballista Totems and Power Siphon. Power Siphon, I think, is going to see a ton of play in the event. So popular right now. We can now craft movement speed, yeah. Green, one blue. Plague Mask is way better than what I've got. Because I want to keep my boots open for if I find good boots. Okay. Giant Life is great. And then Plague Mask. Oh, this one has 10 dexterity. Oof. Already hurting for dexterity. On the right side, there is a dex node that I can grab. Make things easier. I need only dex strength. Do I have a transmute? I mean, I definitely do. It was really bad, but that helps. So that means I can do this. I can do this. Means I can go back to the better boots that I had, but also that I can stay on the lookout for good vendor boots. Which I've had no luck with, but we can also just craft it on. Although I might not have currency anymore. Let's see, throw that away, throw that in the box, throw that away, and throw that away. Currency. Yeah, no, I don't have currency for it. Oh god, oh no, oh god, what? What are we, oh god, oh knowing? That usually comes with a discovery. Something terrible or broken, or both. Flicker Strike doesn't have its cannot be evaded built in. Well, no. Why would it have that? Not very many things have that. The Val version? Oh. Interesting. Val Flicker Strike is really weird though. Like it's an oddball. Because you also don't do any damage until the very end. But are you thinking Architect of Souls, Val Flicker Strike? Ensure you just don't wait for your skill. I mean fair, but also Val Flicker Strike hits like 30 times, I think. And then just calculates everything at the end. That's 300% base attack speed though, that's very true. But yeah, you'll have to actually build in accuracy. I just want to slap it on my current Val Lightning Strike character. Ah, I see. I see. You're just trying to be a thief. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how you would do that. Huh? You're stealing Flicker Strike's thunder. For your Lightning Strike build. On that note, have you ever used Val Flicker Strike? It's really weird. I actually think if you rely on leech as part of your recovery, it's okay. As long as you know, because I feel like it's got a really, like, because it does everything off. How do I say this? Because it delays all of the damage until the end, I'm pretty sure the leech only hits at the end, which means you've got several seconds worth of you not leeching. And that always seems dangerous to me. I used it on a terrible flicker with Southbound. I couldn't inflict freeze on bosses without it, and couldn't kill without freeze. Oh, gotcha. That's actually really cool. Alright. Does it work? Does it work the same way with like Ignite? Like, could you use Valve Flicker Strike to do a huge Ignite? It wouldn't be good, like as a build in its entirety. Sounds like you had low attack speed. You know what? Fair. That's probably fair. It does have 70% less damage with ailments. Ooh. That hurts. QB says it will finish Valve Flicker every second. That's okay, that's a lot of attack speed. Alright, and we go I think right up here. All right. When I used it in the past on a Soulthirst build. Oh god. 26 attacks per second when I used it in the past on a Soulthirst build, and even faster. It was before the Soul Eater cap. And I could hit so fast you couldn't tell that I even used it. That build had when used a cap of 99 attacks per second. And it didn't have a... That's wild. Portal scrolls, that's not good. Any portal scrolls? I think the correct answer here is teleport back, right? Or just like log out, log back in. I'm not gonna do that. Stubborn. Portal scroll. And we're going to stay on the same one. We want malevolence most likely. Or do we want despair? Maybe despair. That way we can throw something down while we're chasing our spiders. Oh, you know what else is wild is, isn't that also like if you go duelist, you can get the Forbidden Flesh and Flame to get an extra strike, right? Like you get an extra repeat, which would be instead of 4, you would get 5. I think I'm remembering that right. It's like the most expensive Forbidden Flesh and Flame, but not entirely true. The one for the Witch might be more expensive, the recoup one. That real quick. Looking at POB, looks like the scaling kind of sucks for Val Flicker. That's unfortunate. It is a really cool skill. I wonder if you can get off a true freeze with it. Most likely. Although bosses have the whole, like, you can't actually freeze them thing. So that it's not really relevant. Did I get all 3? No. You can freeze, it just can't lower action. Right, but like you can so you can inflict freeze and gain the benefit of like heat shiver, but you can't stop their movement, as in like the action speed freeze. Like you will never stop their movement And so if that is the benefit, then you're never going to get it. That's what I was thinking about. Like I was thinking POE 2 brain, freeze the boss lol. That is not doable. Although I'm pretty sure all the pinnacles in PoE 2 are also like that. You can't actually freeze them. After I remove every single projectile node, Val Lightning Strike with no sockets has 330 million DPS. That's a lot of DPS. It is 11 times the DPS of what might be my best build. Certainly my most valuable build. We have to go in here. Val Flicker has only 40 million unlinked. That seems pretty good. That seems pretty good to me. Also can't use one of the best supports in the game. Which support can it use? Mild toxins. Why is Vile Toxins the best, one of the best supports in the game? I feel like this is a projectile build thing. And if I played projectile builds, I would know. Vile Toxin support. 5 more damage with hits for each poison on the enemy. More damage with poison. So wait, why can't Val Flicker Strike use it? Because that seems like a... Honestly, I'm wondering why I don't use this on my Herald of Thunder builds. While Flicker only hits once, there's no way to sustain the poisons for Vile Toxins buff. Oh, I see. Alright, now I'm curious. I need to pull up one of my old... let's see. The Chaos Storm. I don't use Vile Toxins on Herald of Thunder. Why not? That seems like a mistake. Switching over to what I'm looking at. I'm just looking at an old Herald of Thunder build. It's a small buff to poison damage. Wait, but isn't it like with hits? Oh, I see, I see, I see. I see. So it is a buff if you're going Okay. Good to know. Maybe I use that in Phantasm build. No. Should I? It only really calculates if you've got number of poisons on enemy. If we've got at least 8. Okay, it's still not. It might be better than faster casting. It is better than faster casting. But just barely. With level 21 gem, it scales up to 9. Oh, interesting. But I feel like that's pretty valuable for phantasms. There's a pretty significant amount of their damage is coming from the hits. Despite, you know, mostly being poison. I guess though, I could take them in a non-poison direction. I don't have to go poison. I could go hit based. Go hit based. We've got a really good. Kubi informs me that I can freeze targets with less than 2.2 billion. Okay, that's probably enough to freeze most things, right? That's an insane amount. See, minions have a critical strike multi per wither debuff on an enemy. Minions base attack critical strike chance is equal to the critical strike chance in your main hand. I feel like maybe the answer here for our damage is we leave the poison track. Projected chill of 133% versus Uber bosses. Nice. What if we did that? What if we did change to an on-hit build? Honestly, not much changes, right? Our tree doesn't really prioritize. Minion damage over time isn't a thing more or less than anything else, so the only things that really does is change how we're supporting phantasms. So if we want to do phantasm hit DPS, physical projectile, it could be fun for the single massive bonk, but 71 flicker. Oh, a 7 link flicker only has 286 million DPS. Flicker deals less damage in a 7 link than Val Lightning Strike does with 0 links. I'm not shocked by this. It is a crime that Flicker Strike is so bad. Just so we're aware, like, my opinion is that Flicker Strike is criminally underpowered. There are people that get 1 billion damage with Flicker Strike, but it's a struggle. Alright, I'm curious now. If we want to do hit DPS, suddenly we do all of this. Durations, poison enemy is still 10. Probably still want Vile Toxins because it's a ton of DPS. Why do you want Decay? Decay absolutely does not help hit DPS. Sometimes I hate POB. I think I need to do something like Summon Skeleton. No, I need to do... What do I do? Summon Skeleton doesn't work because they're spells. I guess some of these are actually correct. Awaken minion damage, awaken unbound. It still seems like it's sorting by hit or full though, not hit. So added chaos for sure. Minion damage. Good chance to poison. Vile Toxins. Void Manipulation, yes. Okay, I don't... Let me, you know what? We're gonna do this the smart way. We're gonna find out what people way smarter than us are doing. Soul Rest. Phantasm minion damage, brutality, faster projectiles, controlled destruction, faster casting. Alright, I'm not sold on that. It's really all about scaling. Val Lightning Strike is basically the dumbest scaling I can imagine. It's really quite silly. Enhance support. Why enhance? They also don't have... They're not going pure phantasms. Minion damage, minion speed. Swift Affliction. Okay, so this is a poison version. They're using Swift Affliction. Greater multiple signal prey. Minions from supported skills deal 9% more damage. But that would mean I have to signal prey, right? I'm offering Arcanist Brand. Convocation. Wait, how are they signaling prey? Oh, it's a spell as well as... Okay, so it's both. Got it. Okay. I really don't want to have an extra button to push. I know that's super lazy, but I don't want it. Lesser multiple projectiles. Alright. Minion damage, signal prey, critical strikes, power charge on crit. Okay, so they're going for a crit angle, which is honestly a good. Maybe that is a good angle. Maybe that's the thing I do. Because we could do that. What is the? Oh, let me see. What is the crit chance of these? 1,000. The strike chance is 25%. So if we do crit strikes, that becomes 44. And then do increased critical strike damage. 1, 2. Do power charge on critical, which I think would gain the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is too many. We take away critical damage, or we take away added chaos instead, and then configuration. Minions use power charges. This is not going to be correct though. Not a bad way to go about it though. Also, this config is absolutely in use. Oh no, it's not. Why is it not? There it is. You know what would help, honestly? If we took this off of full DPS real quick. Just went all in on Summon Phantasm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is probably not the best thing we can get. Void Manipulation, faster casting. By Unbound Ailments. More damage with ailments. Most of these are just incorrect. void manipulation I think would actually be good. Three. Insta poison. Is it because it's flat damage? I bet it's because it's flat damage. Oh wait, no, it's full DPS. It's because it's so much poison chance. That's what it is. Okay. So definitely not worth it to begin with, but honestly we might take this angle later. I think there's a lot of merit in multi-stacking. Maybe. Prices are true. I don't know what you're talking about specifically, but true. True and based. Okay. Now that we've taken like a bunch of detours. We're gonna be wrapping up here in about 20 minutes. Then I can get hopefully a good night's sleep. Ready for the launch tomorrow. Streaming. And we'll be going for about 6 hours. Looking at some forbidden jewels in standard, 240 div in league 4. Any news on the new league in POE? Yeah, so, well, not really a new league, but we're getting an event, which is basically like a new league. And that's coming out tomorrow. So tomorrow at 2 we'll be streaming and we'll be doing that event. For the event, they've essentially replaced all of the ascendancies with brand new ascendancies. And so that's the plan, is we're gonna try out one of those new ascendancies. Also, welcome, Pugs, welcome. Better than nothing. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I honestly, I like what they've done, because it allows them to do a bunch of stuff they wouldn't normally do. Like they've given us some really cool tools to work with. So I'm really happy they went with this approach, even if it's not a new league. All of them know. Been lurking just a tad tonight doing calc work. Calculus is the worst. I don't know that there's anything that can convince me that calculus is not the worst. Wait, no, that's not true. Discrete math is the worst, and then calculus is the worst. But calculus is almost the worst. Still have no portal scrolls. I really hate discrete mathematics. If they keep it up for the next league, it'll be really cool. Yeah. Well, so what they've said is that the alternate classes and stuff are going to add as an option for private leagues. So it's actually gonna be really cool, because it means that even if they, not gonna bring these back, that we can have them whenever we want them, kinda. Got my fingernail ripped out of the nail bed one time. Ugh. I imagine that every time I did calc after. You know what? I longed for that every time I did calc. Fair. there's not much more painful than having your nail ripped out though. Like that's really bad. I've only had like hangnails, like really bad hangnails. I've never had it that bad. Like writing a math essay. Yeah, there's entirely too much spelling involved in calculus. It was always funny to me because like I'm pretty good at math overall. Calculus absolutely destroyed me in college. Now, given most of that was because I didn't like actually dedicate enough time to studying and stuff. But outside of that shortcoming, it didn't click like every other math had ever done. So whenever I got to college, I actually like had to work for grades. Real pain. I got a mirror shard from the shipment in League. Nice. Very nice. Really been doing a league, but I farmed enough gold to send 17 million wheat. That's awesome. I really should do that. Got no real excuse to do that. You know what else I don't have an excuse to not do? The challenges for this league. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll get my 40 out of 40 in the free show event. Oh no, I've activated that quest. Why would I do that? Why did I talk to Fairgraves right there? Hate that quest. I really need to do the challenges, but yeah. Every league, I see the rewards for the challenges and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do those challenges. I'm definitely gonna go 40 out of 40 this league. I've never gone 40 out of 40. I don't know that I've ever gone 30 out of 40. I'm also 99% sure I did a question, or did a question right, but the software was wrong. I hate those softwares. I don't even remember the name of it, but for the longest time, I would curse the name of the software program that my school used, and it would do so many like silly things, and so like you had to answer your question super specifically, and if you didn't have a space where it thought there needed to be a space, it was wrong. It was just wrong. Hate those programs so much. I don't mess with challenges in games most times either. I have 37, which was easy. I feel like it was a waste. Power room craft if I'm not hitting 40. Like the one my calc teacher is using, but it doesn't show how to do it, which is a bit annoying. Gotcha. But in most other occasions, though. Well, that's good. So, oddly enough, Esther, actually really enjoy getting achievements. Like, it's not like an obsession. Like, I'm not one of those people who are just like, man, I've got to go complete the achievements for every game that I've ever owned. But if I really like a game, I will try to 100% it as far as achievements go. Like, Tiny Rogues is a really good example. Like, Tiny Rogues came out and I really enjoyed it, so I wanted to 100% it and I got all the achievements. I did the same thing for Magicraft. To my shame, I did that for Forspoken when Forspoken came out. And that was almost like a spiteful 100% because I really disliked Forspoken. Like there were so many issues with that game. But I 100%ed it. Like I completed the game because if you can play through an hour of the game, you can finish the game. I think it took me like 18 hours total to just 100% the game. But yeah, that was a process. I've got the thing. Why am I here? Oh, because I don't have a portal scroll. Give me a portal scroll. I guess I'm like right here. I might as well just leave. Yeah, if I like a game, I will usually attempt to get all the well, to a reasonable degree. Path of Exile is one that I'm probably never going to get the achievements for just because of what you have to do for some of the achievements. And I mean like the Steam achievements for the game. But I didn't want to go. But like, if I can generally complete the achievements without wasting a ton of time, because it's a little different when it comes to like big RPGs that take 40 plus hours, like 40 to 100 hours to complete. Because there are those games and then they have achievements like complete the run on a full Renegade or complete the run on a full Paragon, and it's just like, I'm not doing that. There's no way I'm gonna spend my time doing that. If I can get that's so much wasted time. I like achievements that are tricky but not long to get. Yeah, those are great. Because those are actually achievements. Now I can appreciate an achievement that rewards a grind, but not like a replay our game 3 times please grind. Like I'm talking like you find this really rare item because you wanted to make the best weapon in the game, or you make the best weapon in the game, and in order to do that you have to grind like these crazy amounts of monsters. Like those I think are valuable. Those are great. I want to do the POE achievements because you need hardcore. Oh, I forgot they need hardcore. So it's always the hardcore one and I think it's the waypoint in one run. That or I just actually haven't touched all the waypoints in the game, because I still don't have that achievement. Only game I did the endings in was Bastion. I ran into the game 100% so fast. I don't think I've ever completed Bastion. Waypoint's super easy. I've never done it. It's like that one, participating in PvP, summoning 60 minions, which goes to show you that I've never done a real minion build. Every dialogue, yeah, no, that sounds awful. And you capture the flag still. you do capture the flag? Is that still in game? No dialogue or conditional and can't be gotten afterwards. Ooh. That's rough. Actually, give me this. Okay. All right. It is just about time for us to wrap up. Going pretty well though. I'm enjoying it. Just need... I think we got a good plan going forward for tomorrow. And phantasms were fixed, so we're good there. So yeah, now we just gotta figure out what we're naming our character tomorrow, and we're off to the races. I'm pretty excited though. Should be a lot of fun. Alright, well that's gonna do it for tonight. Been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed talking with everybody and theory crafting a bit. Looking forward to the event tomorrow. If you want to join me for the event start, I will be streaming tomorrow, starting probably 30 minutes to an hour before the event kickoff. So I'll be streaming then, and we'll be getting ready to kick everything off, and we'll probably go for about 6 hours. And then I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to play the event for a few days. So I'll update the build as I can. But it might be as much as a week before I can really post an update. We'll see. Hopefully I'm able to post more updates, but worst case scenario, it'll be a week. But thank you everybody for watching. Have a good night, and I'll see you next time.